Hey everyone, welcome back to Garnock Reviews. Today we're checking out a boat that most of you've probably never seen before and some of you've probably never even heard of. This is the crossover Explorer 9 that was on display at the Daytona Beach Boat Show earlier this year. There's roughly 100 boats on display at the boat show, and if you told me to pick a boat where I could guarantee I could go out next weekend regardless of weather, this is the boat I would pick from the show. She's designed and built in Finland and she's made out of military grade aluminium. She measures in at 28 feet 11 inches, she's got a beam at 8 feet 4, fuel capacity at 83 gallons, she's got a dry weight of just under 5,000 pounds. She's rated for 8 people, and at the show this one was on offer for $229,000. At 400 horsepower Mercury Verado outboard, that'll reach speeds close on 40 knots. You can see we've got boarding ladders mounted on the transom for easy access, both from the water and also while it's on the trailer. And I love that teak deck effect. It's a very low maintenance way of doing it, but it's got a great appeal aesthetically whenever you look at it. And you see we get easy access for boarding both the port and starboard side. There's a very comfortable cockpit seating. This offers a lot of padding and protection because this is a high performance boat that's going to be out in all weathers. And if I lift up one of the corners, you'll see here in the deck we have got self-draining storage, which also doubles up. You could use as a fish box if you wanted. Every possible area of this boat has been utilised well, whether it's for storage or over here next to the entrance we've also got the cockpit shower. And that cockpit shower can also double up as deck wash as well. And then notice underneath the cockpit seating we've got a manual bilge pump as well as obviously having automatic bilge pumps. And here you've got the large lazarette. If I open this up you can see that aluminium construction and how neat all the welds are. But this would be a great spot to store your fenders and ropes in while you're out underway. Moving inside, I love how much natural light you have from those wraparound windows. There's great headroom in here. I'm 6'2" and I had no issue at all. You've got a massive sunroof overhead, which is great for ventilation and natural light. We've got a clearly labelled control panel on the starboard side as soon as you walk in, which is a great spot for it because that way you know exactly where everything is essentially located. And the seating you see here, this actually converts to be a double berth right across. So you can use this as a weekend cruiser as well as a day cruiser. There's storage underneath those seats. We've got a small cockpit table. That cockpit table drops down and that's what forms most of the base of that double berth. Now both the co-pilot seat and the helm seat, those are actually suspension seats. That way if you're going through any strong tides, waves and currents, you're not going to feel the effect of it. It should all balance out itself. I love the fact that it does have the bolster effect, so you can sit down or stand up, whichever you prefer. And again, that retractable panel overhead, it's such great visibility, so much natural light, and then you can have it as an open express boat if you prefer. The helm's located on the starboard side. This is a very well equipped boat for its size. She does come with a bow thruster. She's got trim tabs. She's got a large Simrad multifunction display, you've got the compass, you've got the VHF, you've got windlass controls, and I also like the fact that the steering wheel you've got the option to tilt it, so if you want to sit down or stand up you can always have that in a comfortable position for you. And then on the port side, I like the fact that on board we do have a heads compartment, especially if you're going to have young family on board. This one just gives that extra comfort and privacy, allowing you to stay on the water for longer without rushing back into shore. And then making our way forward on the starboard side we do have a small fridge with an ice box before making our way through to that bow section. And here we've got very comfortable seating. This would be ideal if you wanted to do some fishing up front as well. You can also turn this into a sun pad area. This one does have that anchor and electric windlass. You can operate from here or from the helm. And again you'll see that we've got more storage underneath these seats. These storage compartments are self-draining, so again if you wanted to you could also use these as fish boxes. And then that access panel you see on the main deck, whenever you open this one up, this is going to give you plenty of access to different tanks on board, as well as access to servicing and maintaining that bow thruster should you ever need to. And then as I make my way through the boat, notice all that craftsmanship that goes into the decks. Look at how solid everything's constructed. This just feels like it's bomb proof. This is going to be in competition to the likes of Nimbus and Axopar. I personally think this one's the leader of the three, but I'd love to hear your thoughts and comments. If you can leave a comment down below. If If you haven't done so already, if you can hit that like and subscribe button, it really does make a difference. And as always, I look forward to catching you on the next one. Thanks everyone.